Hi, this is Danielle with Danielle's Homemade Products, and I'm making a little bit of a goodie today, or at least I'm attempting it. I'm seeing a lot of people doing homemade cocoa powders or homemade hot cocoa mixes, so I figured I'd give it a try. And what I've got here, as you can see my mess, I've got 1 cup of instant milk. It's the non-fat instant dry milk. It's just Walmart's Great Value brand. I've got 1 cup of cocoa powder, and that's just Hershey's cocoa, nothing fancy, whatever kind you have. I've got 2 packages of chocolate fudge pudding mix, a cup of non-dairy creamer, 1 cup of powdered sugar, a cup of instant coffee granules, and just for some extra goodness, I've got 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips. Now, I can just mix this all up in a bowl and be done with it, just as long as I mix it well, but this dry milk powder is more like granules than really powder, so I'm going to run that, and also because I'm adding the chocolate chips, I'm going to pulse this in my food processor to mix it and to smooth it out nice and neatly, and to make sure everything is fully combined. So I'm just going to dump everything into my food processor. And then I'm just going to pulse it. Graham's sleeping. It's just taking a little bit of a nap, so I'm going to try to do this as quietly as I can. We all know how food processors are. They're not very quiet, so... Sorry for the noise. I'm going to be quiet now. And I still got to add in the chocolate pudding, because I had forgot that. Yeah, so the chocolate pieces are all nice and ground in there, grated up so that they're nice and fine. Make sure I don't lose any of the goodness. And the one thing that's nice about this recipe that I found is that it is completely customizable. I put in instant coffee powder, yes, and I used regular, but you could use decaf. You can leave that completely out if you're not a coffee person, so this is going to be more of like a, what they call mocha, I guess. And I've got some other jello flavorings, or pudding flavorings I should say, over here that I'm going to give a try with too, just so that I have a little bit, because these are, I'm planning on doing for both us to use to drink and as gifts. So I've got cheesecake flavored pudding, I've got some caramel flavored pudding, chocolate of course, because you know you can't have hot cocoa without chocolate, and then I've got another set of chocolate fudges that I'm going to use too. So I'm going to get these last 2 puddings in and give it a good mix. And if you leave the chocolate out and you've got really fine milk powder, then you don't even have to use a food processor. You just need to combine it well. And since I wanted to grate the chocolate up, figured kill 2 birds with 1 stone. And I'm just going to combine these all together. Another thing too is because I don't have a sieve here at Graham's. I would have probably just sieved it all together and left the chocolate chips whole if I needed to. You can always add those later. But this way, all the chocolate's all combined. Everything has a nice powder. Will be easy to heat up. I guess it would have been nice if you could actually see that. Sorry about that. So I've got you tipped down now so you can see I poured the mixture from my food processor in, and then I just combined the pudding mixes. So sorry about that. I don't have a front screen on this one, so I didn't realize you were out of frame. But yes, I'm going to pause you here, and I'm going to get some hot water heated from my Keurig, and we'll try it up. Okay, so I'm back. So I brewed 8 ounces of water in the Keurig, and I added 1/4 cup of our hot cocoa mixture. I'm just going to stir it up really well. And let's see how it tastes. It smells really good. I got cocoa all over my shirt. And you can make this with warm milk and just leave the milk powder out. But honestly, probably this would be a little bit easier than... It's not quite stirred all the way, but we're going to give it a try. That's really good. I would probably add a little bit more of the mixture to the cup. A little weak, but it's really good otherwise. So I'll give this a thumbs up. And let me know in the comments below what you think would be your favorite. I'm going to do caramel. Got another thing of chocolate fudge, a regular chocolate, and then cheesecake ones. So thought about doing chocolate cheesecake flavored hot cocoa and like a caramel cheesecake plus just a regular caramel. So let me know in the comments below what's your favorite. Talk to you soon.